This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready? Look at my team. Hawk 70, Hawk 18 Brothers.
Going to the air right away. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Love. He finds Watson complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Love now to pass on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 40 yards. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hooker now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw, Hooker. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they'll walk him back half the distance. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now Hooker. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And Dillon going to pick up a Packers first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Throwing. Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Powering forward and just shutting him off there. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
On play action. Love to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hooker. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Hooker. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. That's pulled in at the 32. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines rolling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Watson has it right side. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to work. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Love looking to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means...
It got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 97 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This 2nd and 4. Hooker. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He's got his turn. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First down throw here. It's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun. Hooker. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Taken in at the 22. Still fighting for more. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll go again to Jones. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The short throw to Musgrave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 115 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go.
They go bootleg. Love. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Love now. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, roll. Ready.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dragon 60.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Hooker. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you're probably talking about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check pink.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. They're on the 29-yard line.
Down.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check right.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hut, hut.
Jet sweep. Here's Reed. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Trouble 38. Set.
Play action this time with Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
An inside give to Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is Scoop. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Patterson now for the extra point. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Extra point by Patterson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Again, it's Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.